Um, Something I realized today um, is that there's no room for weakness right now. Seems like it's either full confidence or nothing. um, Seems like that's the option. It's just like you have to be confident all the time. Seems like because like if you revert to your bad habits and your weaknesses, uh, that kind of gets in the way. You know. Of what God wants you to be. Uh, God wants you to be strong and confident. That's what I'm getting at. That's how I feel. That's what I keep getting pushed towards is strong, confident. You know, um, no matter what, seems like. Um, doesn't matter what your fears are. Doesn't matter what your weaknesses are. You gotta fight through it. You gotta overcome it. You know, somehow, some way. Um, and I thought about this, like, uh, not to bring up Jesus again, but it's true though. Um, he had to have been solid psychologically, mentally. He had to have been uh, to achieve uh, his mission on Earth. He had been solid, psychologically, mentally. So that's what I'm looking for is that kind of solidness, of like, you know, I really am. So um, I'm like, God, show me how to be like that all the time, just solid all the time, you know. I think I'm getting there, but um, yeah, there's just no room for. Yes, we have all weaknesses, but like to show the opposition weakness is not good. You can't show them weaknesses, at least in real life. So, anyways, that's what I'm getting at, and I'm like, instead of talking the talk, um, I have to walk the walk more so than I am. I really do have to walk the walk, the walk. um, like no bullshit anymore. Um, like anywhere I go, confident. Anywhere I go, confident. That's what it seems like. That's what God requires. Whatever I do, I have to be confident in it. Even when I'm by myself, I have to be confident. Seriously, like strong and confident. So um, that's kind of what I'm getting at. That's what I'm telling myself is like, you have your weaknesses. We know that you don't have to exploit them all the time. You know, um, God wants you to overcome those weaknesses. Make them strengths. Because God likes it's what I learned at the Christian church is God likes to make weak men strong. He likes to do that. So that's what I'm hoping for with me. Make me strong and overcome my weaknesses. Because I still have weaknesses for sure. God knows that. um, I'm not like the perfect super soldier. I'm not. I got weaknesses for sure. And the enemy knows my weaknesses, and they exploit that. They do. They know my weaknesses, and they hit it. They hit me hard on those weaknesses. Um, so that's what I realized today is like I gotta be confident like 24/7. I have to be confident. Seriously, it doesn't matter how I feel on the inside. I gotta be confident anyways. You know what I mean? Which is new for me, but I have to I have to talk confidently. I can't myself down anymore. I can't talk negative anymore. I can't talk about leaving the planet anymore. You know, I got to be serious and like change the way I talk as well. You know, because I feel like words have power. You know, they really do. I didn't really think so, but I think they do, as far as affecting the way you think. You know, words have power. So if you talk more positively, you'll start thinking more positively. You know, and I think there's something to that. You know, there might be really something to that. I didn't think so before, but so I really got to be on the ball with the way I talk. Think about what I'm about to say. You know, I really have to think about it now, like, because instead of saying something negative about myself or negative in general, I have to say something positive, you know, and more confidently, you know. I got to think about that. Changing the way I talk, basically. And I feel like there's something to that, you know. Walking confidently, talking confidently. I think there's something to that. So, anyways, that's all I want to say for this video is got to be strong mentally, got to be confident all around, you know. No matter how you feel, still be confident, you know, wherever you go, basically. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. You gotta be confident, anyways. That's what I'm getting at. You know, just plow through. You know, confidently, no matter what anybody does around you, no matter what anyone says around you. You gotta be confident. For real. That's what I'm getting at. So it's important. I'm almost like, you got to be confident even when you're asleep, you know, like 24/7 confident, you know, like no bullshit, like no room for error, you know, because we are in warfare still, even though I kind of mess around and don't have much hope for myself, and I got to quit saying that, but we are still at warfare. I'm still, it's real, it's happening, so. You know, it's not over. The warfare is not done, not at all. So I got to remember that and take things seriously still. So, because I do, like, I thought about this. I do, whatever that looks like. I do want to be that bright person for God. Like, even though I don't think I can become that, I still want to become that. You know, that something bright for God. That no one can deny. In real life, no one can deny. You know, wherever I go, I'm bright, you know, in some way, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what being bright means, but I think that's what God wants me to become. And that's kind of what I want to become. Because, like, when I was born, when I was young, I was pretty damn bright. I was, you know, I was a fireball, you know, I was bright, you know. It didn't matter about what anybody did in the family. I was pretty bright, you know, pretty positive, pretty joking around, kind of like I am now, in a way, you know, joking around and stuff. You know, that's how I was as a kid, you know, just messing around, you know, trying to be funny, you know, that's the real me. So, but anyways, but despite that, you know, I gotta take things seriously, even though, like, I feel like God is with me every step of the way. No matter where I'm going and stuff, He's with me. I still gotta take things seriously, you know, not take God for granted, you know, and be like, oh, he'll be with me no matter what I do. You know, I can't be thinking like that. You know, I gotta be serious. Like, I gotta be confident, and not take God for granted, basically. So, like I kind of have been the last few years, but anyways, that's all I wanted to say to myself is just, you know, confidence is important, you know, showing confidence wherever you go, you know, 24/7, be confident. You know what I mean? Seriously, talk confidently, talk positively, talk differently, you know. And that's all I wanted to say, basically.